Hey, what's up guys, I'm Balshan here back with another video, and this is my video review for Lenovo Vibe K5. Does it need an introduction? Well, I don't think so. Well, starting off with the design, well, it's a familiar design. It looks like a metal unibody, but the back is removable, although it's stated everywhere it's a metal phone, but the back panel is plastic. I guess it might have a metal covering to it. The build quality and the design makes it look like a premium device, and the in-hand feel is also much appealing. The Lenovo Vibe K5 comes in different variants, one with a Snapdragon 415 processor and a Snapdragon 616 processor, and is available in gold, silver and grey colors. The Lenovo K5, which I have, is powered by Snapdragon 616 octa-core CPU clocked at 1.5 MHz, Adreno 405 GPU and coupled with 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. We have the usual power on-off button and the volume buttons on the right, and the back is removable, where you find the dual micro SIM slot, both support 4G LTE and a micro SD card slot. And on the bottom we have the twin Dolby Atmos speakers, which by the way sounds great, and has a 5-inch 720p HD display, and the display quality and the viewing angles are quite good too. And this phone also supports Lenovo's Theater Max technology for virtual reality. Well, the experience is fine, but it's definitely not engaging, as it only has a 720p screen and you could clearly spot the pixels. The phone packs a 5 megapixel front-facing camera and a 13 megapixel rear camera. The camera quality isn't bad, but it's certainly not the finest we have seen in the price range. The photos come out of pretty good in good lighting situation and daylight, but the video quality is just below average and it shoots video at 1080p. And during decent lighting situation and daylight, the video quality is average. The colors are in good and seems washed out. Autofocus in daylight and good lighting is decent, but once the lights gets off, the video starts struggling. The autofocus is flickery and the video comes out as bad as 10 frames per second. And to make things worse, there are considerable amount of motion blur to the camera. It's definitely not a camera for low light video recording. Speaking of performance, well, this is something where it really shines. You can play almost all the games at a decent settings in this phone. Sure, the load time is a bit more than usual. That's probably have to do with the read and write speed of the memory, but once loaded, you can't really complain much. And the 2 GB RAM is sufficient for multitasking. Say you're using WhatsApp and Facebook at the same time, back and forth, and minimize them to make a phone call. This phone really got you back. I mean, via hardware point of view, this phone should work well. And that gives me want to talk about the software. Well, out of the box, the Lenovo K5 is running Android 5.1 Lollipop. It's a bit disappointment in 2016 considering Android Marshmallow is still out there. It runs on Lenovo's Vibe launcher. And to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of this launcher. It's awfully similar to iOS and I'm not a huge fan of iOS. It lacks personality and sense of yours. For some reason, Lenovo launchers restrict certain animations as if the phone is less powerful. But once you install a third-party launcher like Nova Launcher, this phone really screams its hardware power. So the question is, should you buy this phone? And is this the best phone in this price segment? Well, the answer is no. The Xiaomi Redmi 3S is what I believe is the king of this segment. For one reason, it takes better photos, has a better polished software experience than Lenovo's K5, and has a better battery than K5, counting at 41,000 mAh for Redmi 3S. Sure, the Redmi 3S lacks in performance when compared to the Snapdragon 616 variants of K5, but for every day-to-day task and a little of casual gaming, Redmi 3S should get your work done fine. But if you need a bit more performance from the 616 octa-core CPU, a solid premium design, and an awesome sets of speakers, plus the built-in VR mode, this is the phone for you. So what do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment section below, and as it always is guys, thank you guys for watching, it means a lot to me. If you like this video, make sure to put us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you.